course, Instagram won. I think Instagram always wins. What's up, YouTube? YouTube is now connected too, and I think I actually don't have too much like getting situated to do tonight. I think it's all like lining up and getting right and straight and perfect. I got my elephant friend. I don't know if y'all can see him on, oh, you can see him on Instagram. How about that? Half of my phone is like behind my computer on Instagram, so I can't see the whole thing on Instagram. So like if this guy starts doing anything inappropriate, then y'all just let me know over there on Instagram because I can't see what's happening. So I can see everything on YouTube though, and I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's late tonight, like later than usual starting the live stream, but would you not know, praise Jesus, that everything just went right getting it started and it worked on the first time. So, hey y'all, how is it going? Roll Tide. Good evening, Canada, Minnesota. Thanks. Cute and pink. I got my Trust Yourself sweatshirt on. YouTube, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's right there. And it's super duper cozy and fabulous. Boston, Canada. And everybody, Tennessee, Florence, Alabama. What's up, Florence, Alabama? Ohio, Texas, Maryland, Arkansas, Delaware. Happy New Year from Michigan, Austin, Texas, Arizona, California. Oh, you are very sweet. Hey, Holly, what's up? I saw you sent me a message a little bit ago. I was in the middle of putting the kids to bed, and I was like, oh, I'm coming. I feel like a little bit ratchet. I haven't even brushed my hair since this morning. I'm not sure how it didn't just get a hotter mess. Probably because it's cold here. We've talked about this before. When it's like not humid, my hair looks nice. So I need to move. Australia? I need to move somewhere where it's not humid all the time. So what time is it in Australia? This is always a question in my mind. I feel like there's random times I'll just be sitting there and Google like, what time is it in Australia? Because I don't know. I just want to know because it's just a totally different place. South Ogden, Utah. I probably pronounced that all wrong. Sorry. Oklahoma, North Carolina. I was about to say New York City, but there's no Y. North Carolina, Chicago, Texas, Memphis, Ohio, RTR. Random, but I'd love to know where you got your diaper bag. That is so funny that you asked. Was this already in the vlog? I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was. We just vlogged about this on Friday night. Like literally haven't talked about that, but just vlogged about it on Friday night. Sorry, I'm watching the kids. Gaines is still rolling around up there. So I was later than usual getting them to bed tonight. So they're like hopefully gonna stay asleep. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're not even actually asleep yet, either of them. So it has been one of those weekends where they've stayed up late and so they've just gotten a little bit off schedule. Okay, anyways, the diaper bag. It is you're talking about the gray like backpack thing. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. Y'all know this always happens to me. Oh, I said it right. Okay. I was going to say, I think I've heard of that. Not too far from Ellie and Jared. Okay. Diaper bag. It is a Ryla pack, like R-Y-L-A. And they sent it to me like maybe over a year ago probably. And I just not intentionally, we already kind of had a diaper bag and I just didn't use it. And then it got just shoved in the back of the junk room. If y'all follow my Insta stories, you know about our junk room that's going to need to be addressed with Marie Kondo. No, she's not really coming to my house. I wish. That would be fabulous. But so it got shoved into the back of the room. And then finally, one day I was cleaning stuff out and I was like, I should really use this thing. And so I packed it like just to take with the kids stuff in it one day. And then I was like, I kind of just want to use this all the time as my purse because it's easier to just put it over my shoulder and it doesn't fall off. And I said this in the vlog. It's seriously so funny you asked about this because this is going to be in the vlog that goes up probably Wednesday, I guess. But I think they gave me a code and I don't like a discount code. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look through my emails and stuff and see if I can give you all that. So somebody's kids are still watching Netflix. Hey, my kids might have watched a little bit of screen time today too. It is all good. Okay, wait. You said you're answering the question in the title before you get to it. Shoot, I didn't see your answer. So you're going to have to tell it again. Maybe you can like copy and paste. I'm going to try to keep this short tonight because I do need to go to bed because I am still getting up at 5 a.m. For those of y'all that have been following along for a while, if you missed my videos about it on my channel, like I guess it was maybe a month. Has it been a month? How long have I been getting up at 5 a.m.? I'm pretty sure it's been almost exactly a month because I thought I started it right before Christmas. think it's been about a month. And I started waking up at 5 a.m. You can watch the video and see kind of the whole reason and all that, and some tips I gave if you're interested in doing that. But it has seriously changed my life, I would say. It's definitely changed my mornings, and it's definitely changed my day. And I don't just mean because I'm exhausted and tired all the time. I have less like stress and anxiety. Obviously there's going to be like life situations that are going to make me be stressed and anxious and all that, but I'm so much more fully equipped to deal with them when I'm able to wake up early and like before everybody and have some time to myself. I actually just noticed, I guess it was Saturday morning, and I'd gotten up early, which I do sleep in a little bit on the weekends. And so I had gotten up at like, I slept till 7:30. So one of the good things, one bonus about getting up at 5 a.m. during the week is that sleeping till 7:30 or 7 or even 6:30 feels like sleeping in legit. So anyway, I slept in until the kids woke up. And actually, I don't know if the kids even woke up. Anyways, okay, this story is getting like really, I'm telling you, I'm tired. It's later tonight than usual. But whatever day it was, I had been up already, and I was like showering or almost done showering. And then the kids came in and were waking Cullen up, and I was awake, and like I started asking him some questions, and he's a much nicer person in the mornings than I am. I am not nice, which is why it's a good thing for me to get up early. But he's a much nicer person than I am. And so he was like being nice and answering questions and talking. And I was like, do you realize that like you wake up to people needing you to do a bunch of things, and like you wake up to somebody else basically controlling your life. Okay, I hope that's an animal and not a child outside my door because somebody's scratching the door. Okay. Anyways, you wake up to somebody else controlling your life. Like I wake up and I can do whatever I need to do, whatever I want to do. Like I work out and get my shower and get ready and all that stuff. But I've always woken up just like mostly when the kids wake up. Sometimes I would wake up earlier, but anyways, I just kind of noticed for him, he was nice about it, but I was like, do you realize you just wake up in this state of like, oh, hang on. Yeah. Let me get your milk. Let me get you something to eat. It's a whole different thing. So definitely it's changed my life and my mornings and my days and everything else. But also, if y'all aren't aware, we have been doing the Marie Kondo life-changing magic of tidying up. And it is going really great. We're loving it. It's a little bit of slow progress because with everything that I've started and changed in my life lately, I did it right before Christmas. And then that kind of slowed down the progress a little bit because obviously our routine was different. Our schedule was different. The kids were out of school. We didn't have as much time to work on other things. So we started that. I've done my whole closet. Cullen's done his whole closet. And I just uploaded Cullen's closet reveal on Thursday. So if you missed that video, go check it out. He did an amazing job. It was crazy, like crazy. So it's been a really fun experience doing it. And that has certainly changed my life as well. My perspective on my things, my perspective on my life, like about things that spark joy and what doesn't spark joy and, just all of that. So it's been great. But one thing, the title of this video, one thing that has come up so many times, and I've addressed it in a video or two maybe, about keeping clothes that are too big. So another thing changing in my life lately, I'm telling y'all, all the things are changing. Life is like this right now in a good direction, I believe. But one of the things I've also been doing is working out. I changed like my eating habits and all of that, and have been losing weight. So several items of my clothing are too big. And I also had some things I did get rid of, or I gave all my maternity stuff to Cullen's sister. So I don't know. I never told her if I want that back or not. I say this in every video too. I'm pretty sure we're done having kids. For everybody who wants to know, like 99% sure that we're done having kids, maybe 99.9% sure. So I don't plan to have any more kids. So there's really no reason to hang on to my maternity clothes, but I did get rid of some other things. But here's the deal. I have said in several videos that I do still have some clothes that are too big right now. And they were in my closet, and I had them like in the back of my closet where, it was a different place than what I would like get my normal clothes from. And so many people are like, throw them out. You shouldn't have them. You shouldn't keep them because that gives you permission to gain weight, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, no, because for me personally, and of course, everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. But for me, if I was to get pregnant again, I know that when I get pregnant, I do really great with weight and I don't gain a whole lot of weight during pregnancy. And then as soon as I have the baby, in the first like month, I lose basically all of my baby weight because I don't gain a ton. And then come 2 months, I start gaining weight. And for whatever reason, if you look it up, sometimes people gain weight when breastfeeding. I don't know. Some people's bodies are like told to store more fat instead of like, a lot of people are like, oh, breastfeed your kids and you'll lose all this weight. Yeah, BS. That didn't work for me. And I mean, I'm not saying my diet was the healthiest and I was definitely not making the best choices that I should, but I didn't change anything drastically from what I was doing before I got pregnant, while I was pregnant. I mean, I was basically eating the same as I had during all those times. So that was definitely something that was difficult for me. And it was something I felt like was sort of out of my control. I also dealt with postpartum depression after Brooks was born, and I was on an antidepressant, and that made me gain weight. Like as soon as I quit taking it, within I guess a month or less, I think I lost like 10 pounds, like right away after stopping taking it. Like that was making me gain weight. So all that to say, obviously it's not somewhere I wanted to be. And I don't feel like, I feel like there's some extent of like, let yourself go. But when you've just had a baby, sometimes you focus on the things that are important, like taking care of your child and making sure that everything else is going, and you're not always your top priority. And I can't guarantee that that wouldn't happen again if I had another child, which I don't plan to, but it's just unpredictable. Like I don't ever intend to gain weight back that I lose. And I'm not like keeping them there as a crutch. I think for a couple of different reasons. Hang on, let me read this right quick. Laura Beth Schmidt, thank you for the super chat. You've inspired me so much with this new routine. It's so hard. You've been looking super skinny. I'm right there with you with the weight loss, down 55 pounds. That's awesome. I think the last time you told me about your weight loss, you'd lost like 40. So you've lost 15 more. That's inspiring to me because I'm like getting stuck a little bit, but I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. So I don't necessarily think that, I don't know. Okay, a couple different reasons. One thing is, for me, I think it's cool to me to have some of my favorite clothes that were like when I was at my heaviest, or even things that have fit recently, and be able to compare like how they fit now versus how they fit then. That's very interesting to me. And second of all, if I were to get rid of all those clothes and for some reason get pregnant, have another kid, and go through a lot of the struggles with weight that I do while I'm breastfeeding, it'd be very unfortunate to just have to go out and buy a bunch of new, larger clothes. I also don't believe in just not buying clothes that fit you because you're like, well, if I buy bigger clothes, that gives me permission to gain more weight. I don't know that I believe that either. Like, it was really depressing to like not be able to fit into any of my clothes and not be comfortable in them. And so when I bought clothes that I did feel comfortable in, I want to be able to have those. I'm literally trying to say, I think it would almost be worse if for some reason I did gain weight again to be like allowed to let myself buy new clothes. It would almost be more motivation for me to be like, oh, dang, I'm having to wear these old clothes again. And like, I like them, but I don't want to have to wear them again. So I'm going to try to lose some weight. Like when you realize you're going to have to wear those again. So for me, I have decided one thing I think is very helpful is, based on some of y'all's comments and some of y'all's suggestions, moving them to a different closet. So we have a closet that's not being used basically for anything right now. And so I've taken them and I've put them in a different place. I want to be able to keep them and have them if I need them. Who knows, in like 2 or 3 years, or like maybe even a year, or maybe even 6 months, or whatever happens, if we decide like for sure we're not having any more kids, I may be likely to get rid of them. I'm not saying I'm planning on keeping these clothes forever and ever and ever, but for right now, it makes me feel better just to know that if something like that were to happen, I've heard people say like they've been put on a different medication or, just something in life happens and you need that stuff. And I felt like I've like had a little bit of a bond with those clothes. I did feel like it was making me not happy to look at them in my closet, and it felt really good to move them out. So I do think that that is an okay thing. And I think it's fine for right now that they're away, that I'm not ready to get rid of them. As far as keeping, I've heard people say like, get rid of all the clothes that don't fit. Get rid of the too small clothes. Get rid of the too big clothes. Well, here's the thing is back when we did our closet clean out and reorganization back right after Gaines was born. So it was the beginning of 2015. So that was 4 years ago. And at that time, I had clothes that were pre-Gaines and really like I don't even know, like a couple years before Gaines, maybe from when I was like even smaller than I was when I got pregnant with her. And I did decide to get rid of several of those things. Well, now that I'm losing weight, I've been going through clothes that I've held on to. I had a couple pairs of jeans that haven't fit since before I had Gaines, which was 4 years ago. I found out I was pregnant with her in December of 2014. So yeah, that was 5 years ago. And had I not kept some of those jeans, I would not have any pants to wear right now. And I would have to go out and buy new ones. And I feel like I'm kind of in the middle of where I want to be as far as my weight loss goals. So it would kind of suck to have to go out and just buy some new jeans to wear for a couple months. So I'm glad I had the smaller clothes also. I don't believe in going out necessarily and buying like a whole new wardrobe of smaller clothes when I don't know for sure that I'm going to be able to fit into them. I think it's great to have like a goal pair of jeans that you buy or something like that if you're actively losing weight. I don't think it's good to buy a pair of jeans like just to get yourself motivated to lose weight, because that's never worked for me. But I will say that I'm glad that I held on to some of my pre-Gaines jeans. I wore a pair on Friday night, and like by the end of the night, they were already stretched out and like saggy. And I was like, dang, I don't know about if these even fit. But I think I got rid of all of my ones that were even smaller than that. Because at the time I was like, there's just no way these pants are ever going to fit again. Unless they're like somewhere down in the basement that I don't know about in a box that hasn't been unpacked, which that's highly likely because our garage is a whole different story. But anyways, so that's my take on it. I say for me personally, now, if you're somebody who you've been done having kids for like 10 years, maybe you've lost a bunch of weight, you've been the same weight for several years, even for like a year or more, then it totally makes sense to get rid of your bigger clothes. If you have you've stabilized your weight, you know what you're doing, you're maintaining, and you feel comfortable with that, I think that's wonderful. But for me, I've been like 8 different sizes over the past 4 years. So for me, I feel more comfortable keeping what I can for right now while I'm going through all of this. I definitely don't plan to get back into those larger clothes, but they're there for me to not even have to worry about the situation. So there you go. That's how it is. I see so many comments all the time that are like, get rid of the big clothes. That's not healthy. It's not good to keep them. And I'm like, well, I mean, everybody's different, Maybe it's not for some people, but for me right now, it is. And when I let those go, I will let y'all know, and y'all can all be excited about it. We can all just like do stuff. Do a little party. Hang on, we got somebody. Where is this person? There's somebody that needs to be blocked, I hear. And I just am not good at doing this while I'm trying to see ya. Bye. Okay. Anyways, what questions do y'all have? Yeah, we do need a moderator. I don't know how to do that. Anybody know how to do that? I don't know. Okay, so there is a way I can answer questions from Instagram while I'm on here. Oh, Kayla on Instagram said, not related, but please check your DMs. I need wedding help. I actually saw your message earlier. I don't remember what I was doing. I was in the middle of something. And I said to myself, mental note to respond to that. So yes, I will get back to you. I'm thinking on an answer and I'll get back to you. Let's see. What? Okay, sometimes spelling gets like autocorrected and I have no idea what the question is asking. How long did it take you to do KonMari from your clothes from start to finish? I think it was like about a week. And that's from pulling everything out of the closet until having it totally folded and put away. But it was in the middle of, like, I started it, I think, on a Thursday. And then that weekend, we had a Christmas party and we had a Polar Express train trip and we had something else that we had to go to. So there was just like several things. It was during Christmas. I think I had to do like Christmas shopping all day one day. So there were several things during that time period. I think it could have gone faster. I have just recently started Gaines clothes. I talked about this in my video on Thursday, I think, that I did start Gaines's clothes. Her clothes are all pulled out and in the middle of the floor upstairs. That was on Wednesday. It's Sunday. They're still in the middle of the floor because I talked about this in my video too, but it's overwhelming, like for a few different reasons. And I talked some about this in the video that I'm making of her closet clean out or whatever, that there's a few different reasons. You'll just have to wait and hear me talk about it. But she has a lot of clothes, y'all. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Like, I'm a little bit embarrassed to even share the video because I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Y'all are going to kill me with the comments. But you just got to be understanding and it'll be fine. But anyway, so the clothes are all sitting there. And I think part of the reason, like one of these Marie Kondo things is like, this morning I think yesterday morning, I was looking through the daggone massive mountain of clothes for just a couple things for her to wear. And I was like, Dad blast, Marie, you got me. Okay, fine. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to get rid of everything because this is driving me nuts to have to dig through this pile of clothes and try to find, I was looking for literally like a t-shirt. So one thing it made me realize, and I don't know, I think I'll feel differently probably after I go through it because I think Cullen and I both felt this way when we first started with our closet. Like, dang, I need new clothes. But then once you go through and you get rid of some stuff and you keep the things that spark joy, you realize you really don't. But there were several things that I've realized as I've been going through hers that like, she does need some updated, like I've held on to several things because she's so skinny. And with girls, they get shorter. I mean, they get taller and their pants just get shorter. So they basically just turn into capri pants. And like dress or shirts that were like a long shirt dress type thing over leggings turn into just a shirt. And when they're little skinny like Gaines is, then it's easy just to let her keep wearing the things that are like size 2T and she's 4. So there's definitely some things that she needs updating on. I'm like, okay, I can let go of these like leggings. There are some leggings that she legitimately still wears that are 18-month size. Like her cheerleader outfit from this year that she wore all season for football was 18-month size and she is 4. So, there's some things that we need updating in her closet, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow while they're at school, and I'm going to get her stuff sorted. I started on it tonight, but they were both in the room with me, and then they started getting crazy and like jumping on the clothes, and the cats keep laying on the clothes. So good Lord Jesus, knock on wood, as long as I don't pee on them, I will be so ticked. Goodness, those cats. But yeah, I'm like, okay, we got to get these up. I don't want cat hair on them, whatever else. So am I going through Brooks's clothes? Not yet. I'm doing them one at a time. Doing one at a time. So I'm starting with Gaines and then I'm going to Brooks's clothes. Can you send Cullen to tidy my closet, please? Yeah, that'd be great. He's on his way. No, he's really great at organizing and stuff. I'll send him to decorate your rooms too. He's really good at that. How far behind are the vlogs from real time? They had been like pretty right a day or two after. Sometimes say we have a weekend where we have like something exciting on Friday and on Saturday and on Sunday, then sometimes it'll get pushed back a few days. But I mean, right now I think they're only maybe a week, not even a week. I don't know, somewhere around in there. So, and we are doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday vlogs this week. Wednesday got crazy. I don't know. Y'all talk to Cullen about that because that's his thing. I can take credit for my Thursday videos. Am I going to continue the KonMari method with other areas of the house? Yes, that is the plan. Onto books next. Yes, that is the plan, to go through everything else. My daughter can pick out her clothes so much easier after KonMari too. It can easily find exactly what she's looking for and not make a mess. Yes, and that's fabulous because Gaines has recently started to want to pick out her clothes, and she'll go in there and she literally picks the same stuff every time. And there's several things, a couple things I'm having a problem with when I've been going through her closet. And one of the things is stuff that I'm like, oh, these leggings are really cute. Like I bought them because they're really cute. So for example, there's a pair, they're turquoise, and they have little dots on them, and the dots are like sparkly silver, like actually sparkly. And they're little tiny dots, and they're really cute pants. And I want to say she's probably never worn them. She may have worn them once because she just doesn't actually have a shirt that goes with them. She's got so many pairs of leggings because I was like, oh, these are cute. These will go with XYZ. And then they just don't. And so I had a hard time being like, these do spark joy, but she doesn't have anything to wear them with, and I'm not going to go out and buy a shirt just so she can wear these leggings. So that was hard for me. If y'all have suggestions on that, then let me know what you think about that. How do you feel about the way you hang your clothes as in the arrangement, and do you think you will continue this? Ooh, this is a good question because I do it differently than Marie suggests. She says, we're on a first name basis now. She suggests, I think you have everything like rising to the right or something like that. I don't know which direction my hand's going on what platform you're watching, but so you do like longer dresses, and then it goes up to like, skirts and longer shirts and then shorter shirts. But for me, that just doesn't work. I prefer to have my clothes hung by category. So in my closet, I have like heavier, like thicker shirts, like sweaters or hoodies. I don't hang up sweatshirts or t-shirts or anything like that. But for thicker shirts, I have them together. And then it kind of progresses from, I guess because it's winter now, it progresses from like the thicker stuff in the front to the thinner stuff in the back. And so then I've got like my long sleeve, like regular weight shirts. And then I've got like 3/4 length sleeve shirts and then short sleeve shirts. Now within those, they're also kind of categorized by style. I think after I get done with my 3/4 length sleeve shirts, I have like dressy blouses or shirts that are like that, material that's like flowy or whatever, that I would wear for a dressier occasion. Because usually the way I look for clothes, I don't look for what length they are. I go into my closet looking for something because I'm like, I'm going to church. I want a shirt that would be appropriate for church, or I'm going somewhere outside. I want a tank top or like a casual shirt. So for me, it makes more sense to put them in order of category. So I don't know. Are these people like legit? Who can somebody like take care of this? Is this okay? I'm gonna block these people because I don't know what they're talking about, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Pay your taxes to like Elvis or something? I have no idea. I mostly buy plain clothes now, black pants and jeggings. If I have any guilt over something not getting used, it gets let go. You feel better later for sure. That guilt is in the way of the spark. Yes, and that's totally, totally true. And I found that so true with my own clothes. Like, I don't know why I'm having a harder time with it for Gaines. I guess because with myself, I'm like, no, definitely not going to wear that. But then with her clothes, I'm like, but I mean, like, these are really cute. What if she likes them? And I will put some of this in my video, but just when I was kind of casually doing a few things tonight, I was asking her about different things, and she started saying, she was like, well, let's just keep it for like 3 or 4 days and then we can donate it. And I was like, well, if you're not going to wear it in that time, that doesn't make sense. So we're working on all that, and she's really excited to go through the process with me. She's like, Mommy, you have to get these clothes all off the floor. I don't have anything in my drawers anymore. I was like, I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, let's see. Oh, have I gone through my jewelry yet? No, dang it. I don't know why I have this like mental block. I think it's really overwhelming. I have way too many things in that jewelry pile. Y'all know, if you've been around, you know the pile in my closet. Let's see. Candy says, I'm a size 16 and have some size 14, but I've kept them for 2 years. LOL. Well, you keep what you think you're going to need. And like, I don't know. If it makes you happy to keep them, then keep them. If not, don't. I have definitely sizes, like 5 different sizes ranging in my shorts drawer right now. And it's kind of exciting to like see what's going to fit in the summer and what won't, and be able to deal with it at that point. I'm not going to go through them right now because that's going to be a minute before I need them. So I just did some cookware tonight. What do I do with things that I won't use? What the heck? Not your question. Sorry, these people. I hope I'm not blocking the wrong person. Not your question. I was referring to this other person. Cookware, if they're things that you won't use, then I would say donate them because you don't need them. It doesn't bring in value to your life, and there's no reason to just keep it in your kitchen. I haven't gone through kitchen stuff yet, but it should be interesting. Anyways, okay. So that's my feelings on all this tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short, so I'm going to get off of here, and I will see y'all. I will be up at 5 a.m. in the morning, but I will see y'all on Thursday for a new video. It may be Gaines's closet. It might be a different topic. We'll just see what happens with her closet and how that goes. And I've got something else I want to talk about as well that might be up on Thursday. So we'll see. Okay. Thank you guys all for joining me and for all the questions and the interaction. It's been awesome hanging out with y'all. Always love it. And I will see y'all on Thursday for the YouTube folks. If you don't know, the Instagram people always get a little bonus extra footage at the end because I can't end you both at the same time. So bye guys.